So real quick, I wanted to go over the situation with the control arm bushings on this platform. So apparently, if you just use polyurethane on the inners and outers with the tow rod, and you don't use eccentrics, quad eccentrics, basically 4 adjustable bushings on the inners and outers, if you don't do this and you opt to go with that and use the tow rod, apparently the suspension can bind in extreme conditions and certain components can break. So apparently the original suspension, they use what's called a voided inner bushing, where basically it's not a solid rubber. There's like voids through it that you can see through, and that basically lets it flex more, I guess, which works pretty good. The problem with it is it can get deformed over time, and so probably when I get these out of there, I'll notice that they're going to be kind of offset to one direction from constantly getting pushed that way. So the other solution is from Energy Suspension. They make a hard polyurethane for the outer bearing, and then, or bushing rather, and then a softer durometer bushing for the inner bushing. So that's another option that you could do if you wanted. Or there's obviously, you can do the quad adjusters if you want. But I'm going stock ride height. I don't think I'm really pushing this thing that hard, so I'm going to go ahead and risk it and just go with hard poly, inner and outer, and retain the tow rod. So I just wanted to go over that. There is a really good thread on the forum that I'll link in the description if you want to read up on it and make your own decision. And you can see how offset to the rear it was, or maybe that's the front, I don't know, but that's the voided inner bushing. Alright, for this outer bushing, I want to make sure the bolt goes in from the inside instead of being trapped into the body the other direction. Supposedly, I mean, I think when it's up in place, it's still trapped. I guess maybe the argument is when you drop the subframe down, you don't have to pull it down as much to get the bolt out, but whatever. I'm going to go in like this, whereas originally it went like that. There we go. Alright, I'm going to attempt to make my own thread chaser with one of the original subframe to body bolts here. I have no idea if that'll work or not, but I don't have a thread chaser for this, and I don't have a tap of that size, so I don't know, that might work. Let's see. There's definitely some thread locker stuff in these little slots I cut, so I think it did something. So here's the installation guide paperwork that comes with the subframe bushings. So both, you got these real big ones that I'm assuming go in through the bottom, and then as you can see, thick or thin. We are Pontiac GTO, so there's a thick one and there's a thin one, so we use the thick pad. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these installed and bolt this first side up. Alright, oddly the instructions don't say anything about putting lube on these, and it didn't come with a package of lube like all other White Line products, so I guess you don't use it. Oh, it already doesn't seem like it wants to go up in there.